coming up on The Outlier.
Selfie! One new dad is doing social media the right way to show off his new baby. We have his viral pictures coming up.
Even if you aren't an astronaut, one company is making it possible for you to go to space.
We'll introduce you to a young girl who's one of the best runners in her grade. She's got it tougher than the rest, but she still manages to come out on top.
And one police officer who is taking Breaking Bad a little too seriously.
All that and more now on The Outlier.
Hello everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of The Outlier. I'm Sam Kukulis.
And I'm Mike Smith. We took a week off, but we're back and ready for another great one.
I saw you took a nice little trip to the city.
I did. I had my 21st birthday in Manhattan. I'm not a big drinker at all, and I actually tasted my first sips of alcohol there.
No, Pixar didn't happen.
Pix! There, it happened. This is me, my first beer. It was like half a beer and a shot of sake. That's my mom behind me. Thank you very much,
Hi,
Mom.
Mama Smith.
Something I did do a lot, though, is take selfies. I know I don't drink and I take a bunch of selfies, so something is wrong. But I got some nice shots. So here's me with Erica Hill of The Today Show.
Our favorite.
Oh, she's great. Dylan Dreyer, met her a couple times. Very nice. She's the Weekend Al Roker, who apparently just stopped by here the other day.
Oh.
And then this is me and Mrs. the Mouse, I also saw.
Let's see it. Cute.
One new father, though, took selfies to a whole different level. Here's Eddie Wheeler with his new baby daughter. These pictures have gained a lot of attention, being posted on BuzzFeed and Reddit. After just a day and a half, these pictures have gained 500,000 views, and you can clearly see why. That's 4-month-old Macy along with them, already showing a wide range of faces. She's going to rock the social media world once her dad buys her an iPhone in just a couple of years.
All right, so Mike, you might have spent the weekend in New York City for your birthday, but we have a little something special planned for you.
Oh, that's my mom.
Happy birthday, Mike!
It's all the wardrobe ladies.
Hey, Michael.
It's
Happy
Deb.
21st birthday from your other mother. It's part of my plan for you to achieve worldwide domination. Go out, go forth, and get it. I don't know what, just go get it. Love you.
Michael, we miss you so much, and I want to wish you a happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, dear Michael. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Mike.
Howdy, Mike. Getting ready for another newscast. Just wanted to take a little time out to wish you a happy birthday from my desk to yours.
Happy birthday, Mikey.
Hey, Michael. Happy 21st. Have a great day. It's a special occasion. I know your dad's very, very proud. And a very proud cameraman, too. He's operating this little machine. Anyway, buddy, have a great day. Take care.
So not only did Liam Neeson wish you a happy birthday, but happy 21st birthday from all of us here at The Outlier.
I'm a little tied in. I want a hug. Oh. You guys. Oh, we're singing too.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mike. Happy birthday to you. No need to become an astronaut. Normal people like you and I will be able to encounter space sooner than we think. Worldview, a space tourism company, will lift passengers to the stratosphere by way of a giant balloon. The price for the 2-hour glide? $75,000, but don't worry, drinks are included. The company is also a part of Inspiration to Mars. In 2018, the company will launch 2 people to space for a flyby of the red planet.
A 4th grade girl in California is not letting her lack of sight stop her from being one of the so-called best cross-country runners in her grade. Heaven Vallejos has help running around the track from a special education instructor, using a truss system to get around the track. The two work together during practices and meets. She says it was difficult at first, but it's getting easier.
Want to be a triathlon.
Oh, a triathlon. So you want to run, swim, and bike?
Or run, swim, and do something else. I don't know.
It's just brought her so much joy, and I see her self-determination, and she's proud of herself. I know she is, and she's just so happy to be able to be doing something that everybody else is doing.
Her dad is obviously proud of her, and he says he's happy to see his daughter's taking part in a sport. The instructor says it takes a lot of courage for her to run out there without a cane.
As a high school student, Kevin Terrace, now 22 years old, can say he made an unlikely discovery. He discovered the most complete specimen of a young duck-billed dinosaur, dating back to 75 million years. How did he find it? On a class field trip, Terrace stumbled across a rock, he loosened it, and on the other side found a skull. The skeleton took over 3 years to uncover, and Terrace now studies paleontology at Montana State.
Brush fires are taking over parts of eastern Australia, and one firefighter has video to prove it. Michael Green was heading home when he drove right through a fire starting to take over the road. He says he and his wife could feel the intensity of the heat through the window. The dry, windy conditions have sparked 56 fires near Sydney, 12 of which officials say are out of control. Hundreds of homes have been damaged or destroyed thanks to the infernos. Officials say at least one person is dead as a result of the fires. From dodging flames on your way home to lighting yourself on fire for a world record, that's what 21 people did this weekend in Cleveland. The goal was to have the most people performing full body burns. They were engulfed for over 35 seconds because what better way to spend a Saturday night? A rep from Guinness was flown out to make it official. While the event is borderline, how you say, crazy, it raised money for Cleveland Food Bank, which helped the impoverished families in South Africa.
A New York police officer may be guilty of watching too much Breaking Bad before his latest arrest.
Blue, yellow, pink. Whatever, man, just keep bringing me that.
A man leaving a candy store was arrested for having Jolly Ranchers in his pocket. The officer claimed to believe the candies were rocks of meth. The candies tested negative for controlled substances, and the man accused is suing the NYPD for emotional trauma and suffering he endured while spending the day in jail.
Another shout out this week to a city just next to my hometown, Apopka, Florida. Again, some things can only happen in that state. This time, an alligator was spotted wandering outside the entrance of Walmart. Security at the store blocked the entrance while Florida's finest attempted to lure the animal away. WKMG Local 6 reports that when people came out to take photos of the gator, it moved into the woods. No one has seen it since, and no one was hurt in the incident.
With your PDQ this week, we're joined by Maya Petros.
An unnamed 12-year-old boy brought a semi-automatic handgun to his middle school in Nevada Monday morning. He killed math teacher Mike Lansbury and wounded 2 other students before taking his own life. Authorities are unsure of the boy's motive, and his parents could face charges if the gun came from their home. New Jersey Governor Chris Christie gave up the fight against legalizing same-sex marriage Monday morning. Although the state has recognized same-sex unions since 2007, New Jersey joins 13 other states in support of marriage equality. The FDA is urging pet owners to be cautious of jerky treats for their animals. Since 2007, the FDA has received over 3,000 complaints of animals getting sick after eating the treats, and of those, over 600 have died. Officials are unsure of the specific cause of the illness. Pet owners are urged to avoid the treats and report any symptoms. 6 months after the Boston Marathon bombing, federal prosecutors revealed that suspect Tamerlan Tsarnaev likely participated in a 2011 unsolved triple homicide. According to law enforcement, there is mounting evidence Tsarnaev and his brother, the other bombing suspect, participated in the murders that took place on the 10th anniversary of September 11th. State investigators are continuing their ongoing investigation.
There's always a lot going on the interwebs, and Devin Connolly is here now with a check of what's trending.
The moment When I'm Gone by Anna Kendrick comes on, someone is mimicking the beat with their hands and grabbing the closest cup. But Christopher Rice, a Broadway performer, ditched the cup for a pair of tap shoes. His now viral video features him and other performers in an intricate tap dance to the song, taking it to the next level. Ohio State University's marching band is known for their incredible halftime shows, and they outdid themselves again. During the halftime show against Iowa, the band performed a tribute to Michael Jackson. The performance included some pretty incredible formations, but by far the best was the classic moonwalk. Finally, on What's Trending is the size of Kim Kardashian's engagement ring she received from Kanye West on Monday. The 2 celebrities were at AT&T Park in San Francisco for Kim's birthday when a 50-piece orchestra erupted and West popped the question. Kim posted a picture of the 15-karat rock on Instagram with a message from Kanye in the background. She, of course, said yes. And that's what's trending. Back to you.
We turn now to Nick, Patrick, and Tyler with This Week in Sports.
Thanks, Sam. Welcome into this week's edition of Outlier Sports. I'm Nick Wixman.
I'm Tyler Sudarth.
And I'm Patrick Wagner.
On Sunday, the first week of BCS rankings was released. Rounding out the top 5 were Missouri, Ohio State, Oregon, Florida State, and the reigning national champion, Alabama Crimson Tide. Guys, who do you think will be the team top 10 at the end of the season?
You know, I really like Oregon. I really like the Oregon Ducks. They score a lot of points. They're led by Marcus Mariota, who I think is a Heisman contender. They're the top scoring team in the country, and they're the top gaining team in the country. And that works both in scoring points and on defense, because on defense, teams are going to have to start throwing the ball against him, which is going to allow the Oregon defense to pin their ears back and get after that quarterback, get sacks, get turnovers, get interceptions, and that's why I like the Ducks to win it all.
Patrick, Oregon has been looking pretty good. Tyler, it sounds like you have a different idea on who'll be number 1.
Nick, I do agree with Patrick that the Oregon Ducks are one really good team this season, and that offense with Marcus Mariota, boy, they are something to watch. But my pick is going to be a little bit different. I like the Alabama Crimson Tide. I like the Crimson Tide not only because they come from the best conference in college football, the Southeastern Conference, but they got a great team. They have one of the best coaches in college football with Nick Saban. They have a very underrated senior quarterback with A.J. McCarron. They have a solid run game, as always, and their defense stops whatever gets in their way. I look for them to three-peat this year, guys.
All right, Tyler, you know it is hard to pick against Saban and the Tide, but now on to baseball, where the Fall Classic has started. The Boston Red Sox and St. Louis Cardinals are fighting to bring the World Series pennant to their hometowns. After Thursday's Game 2, the Cardinals and Sox are knotted up at 1 game apiece with a possibility of 4 games left. Guys, who's the player to watch for the remainder of the series?
Nick, I really like David Ortiz of the Boston Red Sox. His nickname is Big Papi. Might as well change it to Big Clutch, because that's exactly what he's been this postseason. 5 home runs, 12 RBIs. His bat is a force in the lineup, and I look for him to make some big noise in this game.
Tyler, he did come up big for them in the ALCS with that go-ahead grand slam. I was not expecting that one at all. But Patrick, talk to me about the outfielder from the Cardinals.
You know, originally I was going to talk Carlos Beltran, one of the best statistical hitters in postseason history. But I'm going to go to the other corner. I'm talking about Matt Holliday, one of the best power-on-power hitters in baseball. The Boston Red Sox are going to try to get into Holliday's head using fastballs and changeups. Matt Holliday is going to swing his powerful bat and put it over the Green Monster to score some runs and to bring home the pennant to St. Louis.
All right, Patrick, that'll do it for this edition of Outlier Sports. You know, we'll see if your guys' predictions do pan out. Let's send it over to Sam at the desk.
The City of Phoenix and local state departments teamed up for this year's Food Day celebration. Katie Berry has more on this healthy, affordable food initiative.
Crunch! We have to make it possible for people to make healthier choices with their lives.
It's a fun way to get people thinking about eating healthy, locally sourced food.
It's bringing the community together to realize that we need to eat real to stay healthy.
It doesn't have to be hard. I think a lot of people think you have to train like an Olympian to be healthy, and that's not true.
I think as a city as a whole, I mean, there are a lot of benefits that we can get if we all take better care of ourselves.
Eat it, keep working that flour into it.
If my wife saw me cooking up there, I'm in trouble. I'm going to cook meals at home. Put the microwave away.
That rubs off on everything that we do in terms of my work and my friendships and my family relationships.
Just a second, I'm busy. I got to eat my apple. It's crunchy.
With the latest news around the world, we turn to Kelsey Tardillo with your international news.
Greek authorities are checking birth records 6 years back to investigate benefit fraud. The sudden security comes after this young girl, known only as Maria, was found in a Roma gypsy camp. Maria's birth certificate cites 2 members of the gypsy camp as her biological parents, but DNA tests prove otherwise. The so-called parents are in custody on charges of abduction and document fraud after receiving welfare money for 14 children when only 5 have been accounted for. Islamic police in Nigeria are arresting people who don't follow the religion's dress code. Hundreds of people have been arrested because they wore clothing deemed too tight or revealing, which is in violation of Sharia law. The police force is now targeting perpetrators of both genders. The majority of arrests were of female prostitutes who did not cover their heads. Provincial broadcasters in China have to seek approval to air reality shows such as The Voice or American Idol. Starting next year, only 1 reality show per channel will be aired in prime time. Some suspect these regulations exist because American-style entertainment is keeping citizens from watching the government's network, China Central Television. And that's what's going on in the world. Sam, back to you.
One of our new reporters, Taylor Seeley, met up with a local dancer who is performing in an upcoming movie.
My name is Sammy Nussbaum, and I started dancing when I think I was 5. It's gotten to the point where dance is kind of my identity. It's not something that I do, it's become a part of me. Dance is just something that I always come back to. It's something, when I don't have it, I always seek to find it. The name was Platinum the Dance Movie. How I got into the movie was actually really weird. I went to a dance convention with my studio, but after one of the classes, I got approached by the producer of the dance convention. He's like, I need you to be in this movie. And I was like, what? Like, okay. It was a matter of that night, and I was in a movie. In the movie, I actually do tap and hip hop, which going into the movie doing tap, it was, oh, the blisters. It was not dandy, but our cast and our crew, we were one big family. And that's so cheesy. Like, everyone says that, we were one big family. But seriously, all together, just being on set was so awesome, and all the people just made it all the better. I'm so excited for it to come out just because seeing all the different pieces and how it works and all the different scenes getting shot in like different orders, I want to see the final product so bad.
Thank you, Taylor. So this has been a very good show.
It has been a sweet show.
It's been a super sweet show.
A super sweet show.
I'm gonna go eat this.
Okay.
Maybe I'll share. It smells so good.
You don't have to share. It's your birthday.
Okay.
You don't share on your birthday.
Okay, bye. I've been Mike.
You've been Mike.
I've been Mike.
I'm still Sam. So why be normal when you could be an outlier?
No.
I can't. I ate a whole one.